Hey, what's going on, crypto people? So look, I had to figure out a different way how to go live here using Zoom. So I'm guessing this is correct now. Happy freaking Wednesday, Generational Wealth Wednesday to each and every one of you. Hopefully this is accurate, accurate, accurate. Hopefully this is what we need here. Again, we're going to talk about how to bridge the Flare networks. I know there's been some questions and some concerns on how to do it. So we're going to show you guys step by step how to do it. This is what I would tell you. Here's what I would tell you. Have your ledger out. Recommend having your ledger if you have cold storage wallets, cold storage type devices. Recommend ledger for transaction. I recommend other things like Titan and Tangent for storage. And it's just like that's the long-term stuff. That's kind of high. I do it. But so you want to have your ledgers out because you're going to interact with some extension wallets like MetaMask or Rabby. Um, I'm big on new stuff like a layer one that's new and bridges. I don't care if it's new, old, or I don't care if it's OG or new. If it's a bridge, I like to use a cold storage for transactions. So have that Kraken Exchange and Coinbase. Kraken Exchange, Coinbase. I don't mess around with Binance US. Last I checked, Binance US was just, I don't know what they got going on over there. So I haven't used them in a minute, as we like to say. So Kraken Exchange and Coinbase, have that up, signed in. That'd be super, super cool. Have your ledgers or your cold storage devices up and ready. That would be super, super cool as well. Highly recommend adding a cold storage device to your wallet extensions like Rabbi. If you can do it on Rabbi, like MetaMask, I know you can do it there. A lot of people are switching from MetaMask to Rabbi, so Rabbi to Rabbi wallet. So have that as well. There are some things that you can do with Phantom wallet. If you're a big Solana person like I am, you can use Phantom as well, but we're going to cover the MetaMask extension. So if you would mind doing that, having that up and ready, we're doing this live. So we're going to do this live and we're going to do teeny tiny amounts so that you're not scared of losing your stuff using these bridges. That's what we say, scared. So have that, we'll show you how to do that kind of stuff. We'll walk through, easy peasy. We're going to take advantage of Arbitrum, layer 2 on Ethereum. And you can do this pretty much the same thing with Base, layer 2 on Ethereum as well. So we'll kind of go through that, kind of give you some stuff that I do to do it. We'll walk it through. We're going to do it live. So do not hesitate to say, hold on a second, you're going too fast, or where do I go again? And how do I add the ledger? All that kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to add any ledgers. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to add any to really show you. I'll try to do it. You'll probably have to take the next one or two steps after that because I use 3 different ledgers and they're already on MetaMask. So we'll see. And the browser that I primarily use for live streams does not, you can't add the MetaMask, that particular browser. So I'm trying to think if there's another browser that does not have all of my ledgers. Let's see. There might be one browser that I use. So I'm big on browsers, 3 different browsers, big on that. I'm big on different accounts for each browser because you can have different accounts on like the Google Chrome browser and MetaMask, Brave as well. let me see if there's a browser where I didn't add a wallet, and then we can kind of show you that here. I don't think so, but we'll see. Happy again, generational wealth wins to each and every one of you. How to bridge over the Flare networks? It's easy peasy. We'll give you some couple of options that you can do, and some swapping options that you can do as well. Yeah, I figures this browser is, I mean, it's so bad. Like Chrome is so bad. It's so bad. It really is. It's brutal. But I may try and use it just to see if I have room for another ledger. I don't know, but I might have room for another. If we can get this thing to pop up, it ain't popping up. What's going on? Yeah, see, look at that. As soon as you try to do anything with this browser, it's just terrible. Wow. So I'm going to see if we can't there. If not, we can do it on what? A different thing on Brave. Yeah, because this thing is just, I mean, it's terrible. It's this freaking browser is the worst browser in the history of browsers, bro. Yeah, I could probably, let me see here. Let me see something. Let me do this real quick with Brave. Yeah, you mess around and do anything on Chrome and just it takes up so much resources on your computer that it just slows everything down. I closed it out, so we should be good. How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is super awesomely well. Now, yeah, see, you open it up for just a second and it just kills the resources of your laptop. So that's what I can do. I'll show you how to do it on a different account on Brave, if I remember to do it. All right, so now hopefully this thing is not stuck. And it feels like it is stuck. Property Rich is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Property Rich says this really needs to be set up on Bifrost. This will get a lot more adoption. Yeah, I agree. Isn't my internet? What's going on? Thanks, Gary. Jay Corn is in the building. What's up, bro? Um, yeah, well, it's, you know, the whole thing with Bifrost is, and I'm sure they'll look to do it, is you know, being integrated. Man, it looks like the internet again is just not great. I'm seeing the spinning thing here on YouTube. It's looking like the internet is not great. Oh, man. Anyway, I wanted to do a live stream to show you guys. I may just have to do a recorded video. I don't know. Because internet is not great. Let me know if you guys feel like I'm spinning or delaying or anything like that. Kind of feeling like that. Kind of feeling like that. All right, so we'll give it a shot. If the live stream doesn't work, I'll do a recorded video and show you guys how to do it if it doesn't work. But let me know if am I delaying? Am I, because I feel like I am. Feels like I am. Is it buffering with you guys? You see, like, you feel like there's some buffering going on? All right, don't go anywhere. I'm gonna have to redo the laptop. So hold on. I'll be back. It's going to be a few minutes. Looks like, yeah, it's going to be a few minutes. This is brutal. Let's see, get this back up. Let's see, minimize. Okay, so that worked. Let's see if Brave's go. Okay, Brave came back up. Okay, yes. Minimize Brave. Okay, so that worked. Okay, let's do this and let's do this. And that worked. Okay. Gary says, no, I see. All right, so it's better now. It is definitely better now. It's Coinbase Exchange, Gemini as well, ledgers, and we'll see if we can't show you guys how to add the ledger, cold storage ledger to MetaMask. We'll show you how it's got to do that as well. So let's go over these numbers real quick. We're going over the market, and we're going to get right into the how to. I got to get to the gym in a big time way. All right, so let's go here. Let's go this. Go real quick. Go over these numbers, and we want to take advantage of being able to leverage exchanges to your MetaMask extension, to your Rabbit extension. Take advantage of those as well. For the US, it's going to be. I don't do Uphold, so it's going to be Gemini and or Coinbase. Me, for purchases and depositing dirty nasty fiat, what is it? Gemini is a little less expensive than Coinbase. For moving from an exchange to another thing, right now, Coinbase has about 6 or 7 blockchains, Arbitrum, Solana, Avalanche, whatever, withdrawing to that chain, to those changes, respective changes, chains it's free over there on Coinbase. So, whereas it's about 40 cents if you use Gemini. Okay, so again, we're going to see what's going on over here, because for me, it feels like it's buffering in the worst kind of way. All right, so according to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is down 1%. It's currently at 2.18 trillion. Bitcoin dominance is roughly 54%. Bitcoin is trading at $59,123 again. On the 30-day, it is down 6%. Ethereum is trading at $2,664 again, or $57 again. On the 30-day, it's down 21%. Solana is trading at $145 again, and on the 30-day, it's down 6.5%. XRP is trading at 57 cents. On the 30-day, it is up 7%. I've been doing more of the 7-day and 30-day tracking to see if the assets are beginning to establish trends. Doing the 24-hour or the 1 hour, hard to do that. So confirmation of some trends, I like to use the 7-day and the 30-day to do that. So there that is there. Sui is doing its thing up. On a 7-day, it's up 42%, and on the 30-day, it's 10%. So it's doing really, really well. It's doing well. So we had Sui, about 3 months ago. So that's been we were able to take advantage of the gains going over there. So that's the market, fam. It is doing what it freaking does. Okay, so MetaMask wallet, you want to download MetaMask, okay? This is my alarm for moving stupid Manta, MANTA, ETH from freaking Manta Pacific and bridging it over to freaking Ethereum. I mean, it's the worst thing ever, Manta Pacific. Anyhow, so that was my alarm for that. So I'll do that after the thing here. So that is there. So MetaMask, I want to just say that you guys probably got some of that, right? You got the MetaMask, you got the Rabby, right? Is that safe to assume? Reaper 76, what's going on, my friend? I don't know why this chat is all the way down here. Is that pretty cool to assume you guys got the MetaMask wallet, right? Let me see here. How do I do this? Because I can't see you guys. All right, there it is. What's going on, Reaper? I appreciate you being it. Appreciate you checking in, my guy. Do me a favor, hit that like button, family, if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button. If you haven't, no worries. Just collapse the chat and go smash that like button. All right, so how do we want to do this? MetaMask, we're going to assume as you got MetaMask. We're going to start with Kraken Exchange, okay? Make sure I'm signed in on this browser, Kraken. And I just want to kind of show you some of the things. This is my, my DeFi one. It's not my main one, but just kind of show you can do some stuff, right? So here, I'm on the Pro. I'm on Pro. You just go to Kraken, and then you would just go to all the dots on the top right and switch to Pro. That's all of this. No difference. And I'm on Portfolio, so definitely recommend a Kraken Exchange. Again, I think Kraken has more assets to trade, and I think those trades are pretty a measurable difference in the cost from Coinbase. Okay, so just a little things here. So, for example, I have a little bit of BTC, some USDC, and some ETH here, right? Now, I'm going to go to ETH, and I'm going to hit withdraw here with these three right buttons and just withdraw, and it's going to show you some options that you can withdraw to, right? By default, it's Ethereum, right? So hit withdraw here. And you see how here it says select a network? See how it says select a network here? If you click on that, it gives you these different options to use. So Arbitrum 1, Arbitrum Nova, will not use Arbitrum Nova. Arbitrum 1, Linea, Optimism, Polygon, and ZK Sync Era. ZK Sync Era, new, just launched their layer 1. Polygon, obviously, is like a side chain to Ethereum. Optimism is a layer 2. Linea is, I think Linea is don't misquote me on this, but I think Linea is a layer 2 as well. I think it is, but I don't use it. I haven't been on it. But look at the fees here, right? So for Arbitrum 1 and Optimism, for example, layer 2s, popular layer 2s to Ethereum, you see this price here for fee to withdraw. First right? It says 0.3015. 3015. That's the fee to withdraw. So a lot of people are like, how do I get on Arbitrum? And how do I get to Polygon? And how do I get on Base? And how do I get on Avalanche? You can use a centralized exchange to do those things, right? You can use a centralized exchange to do it, right? So on Kraken, it's going to cost this fee. On Coinbase, I'm going to show you in a second, it's actually free. They got this little promotion thing. It's free for everything but Ethereum, right? So how much is this 0.0015 now? Here's what I recommend so that you can kind of get a better sense for fees and stuff, is to go to your search bar and just type in ETH versus VS USD calculator. And what will come up here is a couple of things that you can use to do it. It looks like you could have done it with Kraken, but I usually use the Coinbase one. So I just use that one, but you can use either one, right? ETH VS USD space calculator. And what you can do is, well, how much is 0.3015 of ETH, right? So you can put that number in here, 0.12315. And it tells you that it's 40 cents. 40 cents to withdraw. 40 cents to withdraw, right? And so that's awesome, right? 40 cents. But if you go to Coinbase, for example, and I don't know if I have anything on this account here. Oh, I got $80. All right. So a little bit of ETH right here, right? A little bit of ETH. Stable coins, ETH, pretty much the things are going to be the same. So if I hit withdraw here, these milestone terms, send is withdraw, right? And you see here, it says the same thing. It says select the network. I'm going to hit max here real quick and $10. And you select the network here. And you could see, okay, I got it. You could, it's the first time I've seen the phone or email to anyone globally is free. So, Coinbase is doing their thing for sure. That's why I have the one dirty, nasty thing I have in traditional is the Coinbase stock. You see Ethereum, 39 cents. Base says free. Oh, wait a minute. They got some fees on this thing now. These used to be all, you see our Arbitrum is nothing. These used to all be free. They used to all be free. Today they ain't. Today they are not. You can see Ethereum is the most, 39 cents. Base is free. If you want to send your Ethereum if you want to send your ETH that is on the Ethereum blockchain, if you want to send it to Base, the layer 2, it doesn't cost you anything because it's, Coinbase and Base is Coinbase's layer 2, right? So Arbitrum nada, cost you nothing still. That's pretty cool. It's probably because these guys are paying. But anyway, for the transaction. Avalanche is 3 cents now. Optimism is 11 cents now. And Polygon is 2 cents. And so that you can see, okay, that they are all free. Okay, they're all free. Now, what you have to consider with exchanges is sometimes there's a minimum withdrawal, right? So you can't withdraw $1. Sometimes you got to have a minimum withdrawal of $10 or something along those lines. So just to kind of give you an example, again, these used to all be free. Everything underneath Ethereum used to be completely free. But looks like now the only ones that are free, why does it got 0? Why is it? Anyway, Base and Arbitrum right now cost you nothing to do it. Cost you nothing to do that, just as an example. Now, where you want to send these things is your MetaMask wallet. So I just want to show you the fact that it's the prices here and the prices for Kraken. And what you want to do, ideally, is send it to a MetaMask wallet. Ideally, you want to send it to a MetaMask or send it to a Rabby wallet, right? Those are the kind of the popular ones. Again, if you're doing something with Phantom, because you can do some ETH stuff with Phantom wallet, you can do that as well. So we're going to do let's send some ETH from Coinbase to the MetaMask wallet, right? From Coinbase to the MetaMask wallet. So let's see if they have a minimum. Let's send. I have to hook up my ledger as well. So we're going to do from Coinbase to a MetaMask. And again, I'm supposing that you guys have a MetaMask wallet. Let me hook up my ledger here. In advance. This ledger thing, I mean, I got this thing on. So we got here. Do we have a minimum? I just want to see if you can send something. Like send $1. Can you send $1? See something. Well, let's see if we can send 40 cents. I don't think you can with these exchanges. 40 cents. Remember we checked that? Let's see if that's going to work. And so we want to use Arbitrum. So Arbitrum and Base are the easiest ones to kind of use for bridging to and from. So we're going to use Arbitrum. And we'll see if we can do this. Let's see if it's going to let us do 40 cents. Yeah, I got it. Which wallet we want to use? Is it up here? No, it's not. So we'll use this one here. There's some Arbitrum ETH right there. We're going to send 40 cents. See if it'll do 40 cents. So copy the address here from your MetaMask. And oh my gosh. Arbitrum. Paste the address in there. Yeah, let's just use that. All right, now it says preview to send. So see if it's going to let us send 40 cents. And again, I'm doing this. Yeah, it's going to let you send 40 cents. 0% network fee, under a minute, 40 cents, right? So that $28 and change will change to 29 and change. And you just hit send. If you like the extra layer of security, highly recommend you getting the passkey for sure. One of the popular ones is Ubico, but there are others as well. All right, so done. Done. Right? So let me get to the chat. Make sure everyone's up to date. XRP futures goes live today. Yeah, from the Nomio thing. Yeah, I heard about that. Heard about that. Reaper 76. I appreciate you, my guy. So really that simple. It should take less than a minute to do. So that's the first thing. Is the dirty, nasty fiat to the exchanges. You get yourself some ETH or stables, doesn't matter. Most of my stables are just, in play. And the other part that I have is the other stables are just waiting on the sidelines in case of liquidity event, okay? In case of liquidity event, got to have those standing by because you never know what's going to go on with this market. And I don't like liquidating my assets. I like to borrow against my MAG 7s. So there that is there. So exchanges, Kraken, Coinbase. Like I kind of told you kind of my deal. I think for purchasing, from depositing from your bank account to the exchange, for purchasing assets, I like Kraken better than Coinbase. I feel like it's less expensive and there's more assets to choose from. Now, for sending, again, it's changed, but yesterday, I just used this yesterday. Everything was free. For sending, like you want to buy an asset and you want to send it to a particular blockchain other than Ethereum. Coinbase is ideally because it's so inexpensive. You can send it to Arbitrum, you can send it to Avalanche, you can send it to da-da-da. And it's generally free. Again, you saw the prices there, 2-3 cents. You saw the prices. So for Coinbase, for that, I use Coinbase, right? Because 2 cents is less than 40 cents, right? So that type of deal. So dirty, nasty fiat, got your bank account set up, deposit it to the particular exchange, right? Deposit to the particular exchange, and then you want to utilize Arbitrum or Base. 8 out of 10 times I use Arbitrum, the layer 2 on Ethereum. 8 out of 10 times I do that. 8 out of 10 times I do that. And also let me know if you guys want me to show you how to add the ledger to MetaMask, right? So now we've opened up the exchange accounts. We bought some some Ethereum or some stable coins. And now the price may be a little different with stables because a lot of times when you buy the stable coin, they like to charge you, these exchanges like to charge you $1, right? So just understand that. So that's why I do the asset, and because then you can get stuff for under $1. Like, so you pick ETH and you can kind of go from there, right? So let's see if that thing showed up here. Here it is now, $29.37 as opposed to $28 and change, right? There it is there, right? So that showed up, right? So now you got this ETH over here, and you're trying to put some ETH and or stables, right? ETH and or stables onto Flare Network, right? So I think what I'm going to do, just for an example, is let me stop sharing here for a second. I think I'm going to use a different browser just to show. So let's do this. Just kind of give you an example, kind of where I hang out, just to show. Let's do this. Let's see if that wallet is connected. And I'm going to just show you just an example of using something with your ledger connected to a MetaMask as well. So that's there. Let me hit the share and make sure that I got this right. Okay, so there that is there. Wait for a second. So now we're on Stargate. And you go to stargate.finance, stargate.finance. I recommend going to Google. You could do either way. You can go to stargate.finance, or you can go to Google and type in Stargate Finance and then click on from Google. Highly recommend, if you're certainly new, go to Google, Stargate, search Stargate Finance, and then you can go there. And that way you make sure you're clicking on the right link. Probably a good habit to get in, right? Probably a good habit to get. Now, I already have some Arbitrum ETH on this MetaMask on this browser, right? Got like 18 bucks here. You see that, right? So I have some ETH on the Arbitrum chain, right? There's the ETH. See that? There is the ETH. Now, the Stargate bridge is massively awesome. It's massively awesome, and this is another reason why I thought that Flare Networks was smart to just stay in the blockchain for data and AI thing. Go all in on that. Own that space. Own it. Own it. Own it. And I believe that they are going to do that, right? So, any case, we're on Stargate.finance, and then you would just click on transfer, and that would bring up the bridge. And what we're going to do is we're going to bridge some ETH, and we're going to bridge, we're going to bridge some ETH, and then we're going to swap the ETH to the stables using SparkDex. Let me do that. Let me pull that up here. I don't have SparkDex on this browser. SparkDex.ai. Because I'll show you both ways, because there's also another thing that you can do with MetaMask where you can just swap the ETH to the stable and then just bridge the stable. Okay, but I want to share with you guys how to use SparkDex, because I think kind of smart to use SparkDex right now. Kind of smart. So let me connect MetaMask. In my opinion, it's kind of smart. Again, identify a next level layer one. Look at the early projects on that layer one and just, participate. It could be, let's not do that. I don't want to cancel it. I don't want to hook up. I don't want to hook that up yet. All right. It could be, I don't know, it could be beneficial. It's certainly beneficial to the project if you're using stuff early. All right. So we see here, we got Arbitrum ETH, and we want to bridge that ETH over to Flare Networks, right? So now you can just type in, search here for Flare. Just type Flare in here. And there it is, right? And you see here, we're going to bridge some Arbitrum ETH, or ETH that is on Arbitrum is probably the better way to say it. ETH that is on Arbitrum over to Flare. And once it's on Flare, we're going to go to the SparkDex and swap the ETH for a stablecoin. You can swap the ETH for a stablecoin. Another thing that you can do, and I'm just going to do this. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to do 40 cents. Okay, I'm just going to bridge 40 cents. Okay, remember, we got the ETH. Is this the calculator here? Yeah, we got the calculator. Remember, we got the calculator here, right? Got the calculator. ETH versus USD space calculator. You just type that in your search bar, and you'll choose between Coinbase's thing and Kraken's calculator, right? So let's try to put this in here. $18. Let's do 40 cents again. So we know that it's 40 cents because we used the calculator, right? 0.1231 5. 40 cents estimated value. The awesome new update to Stargate is you can do an economy bridge and you can do a fast bridge. Okay. The economy bridge is 1 cent. The fast bridge is 2 cents. Okay. 2 cents. I'm going to do the economy that takes 4 minutes just so I can hang with you guys in the chat and so you can kind of see it. But just understand that option for fast and 40 seconds is available, just to let you know. Okay. So let's do this one. And let me keep my wallet ledger active. We're going to do economy. It's going to take 4 minutes. I'm just going to kind of show you, hit transfer, the thing kind of going on with, yeah, this is our, recommendation is you have Wallet Guard or, what is the other one? Wallet Guard. Okay. Got to confirm in your MetaMask. I'm sending 40 cents. Looks like 41 cents, right? Confirm that. There's Wallet Guard and, which is a simulation of the transaction that you're looking to do so that you can confirm that you're doing the transaction. Then I got to confirm it in my wallet. I have two, and one of them I got turned off, and I can't remember which one it is. But we can talk about that another time. All right, so it says waiting for blockchain confirmation, and let's dismiss this. And you see here, it says Arbitrum to Flare up here in the top middle, Arbitrum to Flare, 40 cents, right? So you can test stuff out, you don't have to be scared. You just test some stuff out. And it says here, 4 minutes, right? Now, I don't want to speed it up. You don't want to speed it up, right? Because if you wanted it fast, you would have just picked fast in the beginning. So it's a few minutes there. So we're going to get to the chat. Welcome some more people to the chat. And we'll see WE either in your MetaMask or when you go to SparkDex. Let's see if it's, I don't want to switch the network while we're doing a transaction. So it's 4 minutes there. So we'll look for it in 4 minutes. Let's minimize. Let's pull up this other browser. It says my screen share is paused. I hope you guys saw that. Thanks, Gary. It says, so ready for price appreciation. Yeah, I hear you. Reaper76 says, do you think this payment rail you're utilizing is for back-end enterprise use for retail use? What payment rail are we talking about? Reaper76. Which payment rail do you speak of? So I just wanted to make sure there was no more, that I got a chance to welcome everybody into the chat. David is in the building. What's going on? Transactions should not be what? Should not be pair. Transactions should not be a pain point. Yeah, exactly. How are you, David? Appreciate you checking in, brother. So again, having that option there of economy and fast, I think is super, super excellent from Stargate. But we're going to let that kind of thing go through again. I did the 4 minutes just to kind of hang out here in the chat before I go on further. And please let me know in the chat if it's something that you need me to go over, go back to, or something like that. Wallet extensions like MetaMask and Rabby, centralized exchanges like Kraken and Coinbase. Again, I don't do Binance US. I don't do Uphold, and for sure. And again, I recommend adding a ledger to your MetaMask wallet. And I think you can do it on Rabby as well. If someone uses Rabby, let me know. Let us know. Can you add your ledgers to that extension? Right. And again, for me, new stuff, right? New stuff. I like to have the cold war. I like to have the ledger for transactions. That's what I like. Right. I kind of like that. It's another level of security. It's not guaranteed. I know of people that they click on stuff and it bypasses their ledger and the stuff can be taken from the ledgers. But if you don't click on stuff, you won't have to worry about that. So those things I think are important. I'm a big fan of Kraken, especially the Pro. Doesn't cost you anything to use the Pro version. It's just more sophisticated, way of buying, selling assets. So I like the Pro. And I think they have a better selection of assets there. You make your purchases primarily 95, 98% are in USD, US dollar. And every now and then you'll see an asset that you can use a stable coin with. So any questions thus far? So easy to do. And I'm going to show you how to swap ETH to stable and then bridge that stable directly to Flare. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So any questions thus far? No? Let me know. So Reaper 76, what payment rail are you talking about? Let me know. I would mess around with this Manta Pacific while I'm waiting, but this Manta Pacific is it's not great. It's like ancient. You got to wait days to bridge from Manta back to ETH. Days. I mean, this is going back to like the Polygon bridge from yesteryear, where it took like 7 days or some madness. Manta's doing that, and Manta's a new chain, so I don't know if people are not hooking up to it, can't hook up to it yet, but it's not a great look right now. So no questions. Let me go back to the other browser. Oh, it was another reason why I wanted to share this other browser as well. There it is. It just went through. I just sent 40 cents of wrapped ETH to Flare. One of the other good things about the Stargate thing is I use these a lot of times. I'll use Uniswap. I'll use Stargate. A lot of times it reminds me of assets that I have at different places that I may have forgot about. For example, forgot about the ETH that I had on Manta and the DAI that I had on Optimism. Completely forgot about. Just completely. Forgot about Phantom tokens that I had on the Phantom chain. You can see I was messing around on Scroll chain, ZK Sync. I don't think I'll ever be able to get that ETH from ZK Sync anywhere. I don't think so. Anyway, I was on to Genosis for a bit, just to kind of let you know that we've been kind of around some spaces. Genosis, some XDI Genosis, um, some ETH on base, some ETH on optimism. Just to whatever, just kind of let you know where we kind of been, where we hang out. Look at that! I got 80 cents now of wrapped ETH on Flare because I did a test earlier this morning with the same amount, 40 cents. Again, I used a small amount so you guys know that you can try this and not be stressed out with moving your with moving your assets, right? You could do a small amount, right? I recommend doing ETH because you can do small stuff and it'll cost less. A lot of times with moving stables, they want to charge you $1 to move it. Bridge it is going to be probably more expensive as well. So, all right. So anyway, you see, we got some Moonbeam, um, in that Polka, the dot ecosystem, and some Avalanche there. BTC.B on Polygon. That's when we were airdrop farming. And we actually even got some Stargate tokens and staked those to get VE Stargate. All right, so Flare. We bridged some Flare. We bridged some Wrap ETH to Flare over there. And we're gonna do it on another browser as well using Stargate. We'll bridge some ETH there as well, but we'll do fast. So, all right, so it is there. So let's use Stargate on another browser and show you that as well. All right. It's good that I'm going slow because this way then you guys can see what's good. So we're going to go to Stargate here and we're going to use a different browser and a different MetaMask wallet and do the same stuff. All right. Let's see which MetaMask. Yeah, we can do that. We can send some ETH from here to there. This is my farming wallet, so that would work. So let's connect Stargate. Stargate.finance. We're going to do here. So here it is. Stargate.finance from the chain to the chain. From Arbitrum to Flare. Let's do that. Type in Flare. FLA. There's Flare. The asset that we want to move from Arbitrum, right? The asset that we want to move from Arbitrum could be ETH, or you know what? Let me show you that now. So let's swap some ETH. Let me see. Let me see something here. Hold on a second. Let me see how much ETH I have on there now. I want to have both on Flare. So let me check something out. Let's see if we have any WETH on Flare in this wallet. According to this, we don't, but let me check SparkDex. Let's connect to SparkDex. Because I didn't add wrap ETH. You got to look up the token address and add it. I don't want to do all that. All right, so let's refresh this and see, because maybe I don't. I want to show you both ways. So this is, let me hit max. Nope, so we don't. Okay, no worries. Let's do the ETH first then. All right, so we're going to do the ETH that we have in Arbitrum. We're going to bridge it over to Flare. We're going to use fast this time. No worries, so it won't be minutes. And we're going to type in the 0.12315 again, right? That's 40 cents. How do we know that's 40 cents? Because we used the ETH versus USD calculator and typed in 40 cents to find out how much ETH that is, or, right? You can just type in any amount and find that out. If you want to know how much is 50 cents, you can just put 50 cents here, and then it'll show you the ETH. Okay, right? It'll show you the ETH, right? So if you 50, it shows you the ETH. That's 50 cents a ETH, right? And so you would just take the 3 zeros and the first 2 digits after that, or if the first 3 digits after the zeros, if you want to do that. And that's how you know. Okay, so I'm going to do 40 cents. We're going to do the fast option. It said that's approximately 40 seconds. And do from here. Now, with this particular browser, you can't add the cold wallet to it, the cold storage wallet to your MetaMask for some reason. I don't know why. So there it is. ETH on Arbitrum to wrap ETH on Flare. 40 cents worth, fam. And you can probably do 10 cents. You can probably do 30 cents. You know, again, to be able to test it out, to begin to get comfortable doing it, I recommend trying that. All right, it's going to cost 2 cents. Let's hit transfer. Here, oh, I have to switch. Why do I have to switch? Okay, I'm on Flare over here. Switch. You get to approve that transaction. There it is. Estimated cost is 0.1. 43 cents total for sending 40 cents. Hit confirm. And there that is. And we'll check SparkDex to see. I just hate trying to find the WETH contract address. It's such a pain in the ass. Finding it, I think you can go to Etherscan somehow and find it, but it's really not necessary. You can just use the SparkDex to see it. So this for 40 seconds is supposed to be the time for that to happen. $0.40, fam, right? Anybody can try that out and test it out for 40 cents, right? Again, this is going from one chain to a different chain. So, you know, there is a measure of patience for that kind of thing, I would think. So I should have timed it, but I don't think this is 40 seconds, but hopefully it's not 3 or 4 minutes either. Let me get to the chat here to see what's going on. Yeah, I think it's important to learn how to use these bridges, especially the Stargate bridge, for sure. You know, being able to go to Flare and being able to go from Flare, if you're interested in doing that, to the other chain, right, using Stargate. It says transaction is complete. There it is, transaction completed. All right, so that's not 3 or 4 minutes. So now let's go over to SparkDex and see if it's going to show that we have, I got to do a couple of things here. I got to switch to Flare. Now, again, 40 cents. Look, there it is right there. My 40 cents is showing up. Now, you see how it's showing up on SparkDex, UI, UX, but I don't have the wrapped ETH token on my MetaMask. Let me see if I can type in WETH and will it come up? Nope. See, I would need the token address, and it's such a pain finding it. I think you can go to Etherscan and get it, but I don't want to do that right now. All right. I know you can go to Etherscan and do it, but it's such a pain in the neck. All right, so there it is. So there's that 40 cents, right? 0.0015. It says here I can do this, swap this wrapped ETH for USDC.E, because I know some people want to use this USDC and this USDT for people not in the, you know, the States to use Clearpool, right? So there it is right there. I just bridged ETH that was on Arbitrum to Flare is showing up. And now I'm just going to swap that for 40 cents of USDC.ETH, right? Which would be, is that going to work? Do I have to? It's not showing an amount here. Let's see. Can I not do that? Okay. All right, there it is. There was the little UI UX thing. So we got to approve the spend. You hit here, you hit red, hit max, and there it is. That's the max. Some people like to bump the digit up one. You don't have to, like instead of 0.15, it could be 0.16. You don't have to, but that's the max spin. And you're always going to get rid of those reds and hit max. You don't want to do that. Leave it out there and then approve it. Approval, submit it. Now, permit to, again, another one, huh? Permit to. Okay. I don't know why there's two of them, but in any case, I don't know if that's for both the assets or what. And this is the FLR is going to cost you 0.0023. So that's less than a penny, obviously. Now I've done that twice. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Spark Dex. I'm loving what you guys got going on, man. Loving what you guys got going on. All right, so now I'm going to swap 40 cents. 40 cents of ETH for 39 point something 99 of USDC. You hit confirm in your MetaMask wallet. You got all the good stuff there. Again, 0.3 FLR, right? Less than a penny to make that transaction happen. Less than a penny. Swap succeeded. And now I have 40 cents of this USDC.E, which is bridged stables, USDC, right? And then you can go to the farms or pools to see if you want to do something over there, right? So that's how you can do it. Now, I am going to swap some ETH using MetaMask. I'm going to swap it to a stable coin. And the stable coin is going to be on Arbitrum. And then we're going to bridge the stable coin from Arbitrum to Flare Network. So let's check Stargate and let's make sure we got going on. All right, so we're going to be on Arbitrum. We're going to change the asset. I'm going to change that asset to a stable coin. Let's do Tether. Now, now let's see. What do we got going on? USDC.E. Flare. Let's see. I'm going to do Tether on Arbitrum, right? Tether on Arbitrum. And we want to go to Flare. Let's see if that works. All right. Now it's saying it's going to go through. So we'll see. This should be that there. All right. So this is something else you can do on MetaMask. And it's fairly inexpensive to do it. So let's swap some ETH that is on Arbitrum. Oh, I got to get out of here again. God dang it. All right. Let's go to Arbitrum here in the MetaMask. Go to Arbitrum in the MetaMask. Excuse me. Did I pass Arbitrum? Yeah, there it is. Arbitrum 1. I would not use Nova. Go to tokens. And you see how you got the swap here? So I am going to swap some ETH for Tether. Right? So you just click the swap, a new tab should open or something, right? Just going to swap some ETH. There's the ETH. And we're going to go USDT. It's got DC. We're going to do Tether. Okay, this time, and not USDC. Okay, so let's just do Tether. I don't know about the amount, so I'm going to do $1 and see if I can do that. Well, no, let's see if we can do 40 cents a Tether, swapping as opposed to bridging. So you can go 0.12315. Let's see if it'll do it. It will do it. So again, 40 cents of ETH, we're going to swap to Tether. Max fee is 3 cents, fam. Max fee is 3 cents. Max fee. You know, just swap that. Your USDC, your USDT tether transaction is complete. Now we got 40 cents a tether. 40 cents, David. Look at that. We got 40, 39.55 of tether, right? On Arbitrum. Tether on Arbitrum. And we want to bridge from Arbitrum to Flare, right? Bridge from Arbitrum to Flare. So let's go over here. And you can see that it shows we have the 40 cents of tether on Arbitrum. We're going to bridge it over to Flare. So we're going to hit max here for the whole 40 cents we're going to spend. We're going to spend. And we're not going to do 4 minutes. We're just going to use the fast option, right? It's going to cost us 2 cents. I'm going to use the fast option and we're going to hit transfer, okay? Now, okay, it doesn't say that. Amount of gas token you receive on destination. This is saying, okay, nothing here, which is like the Flare sending ETH, like there was a certain amount of FLR you had to have. All right, so let's do this. Hit transfer. And I don't have to worry about my ledger. So I'll unplug that. Hit max here. Look at that. Max, 39.55 cents. And hit next. Hit approve. Okay. And now the spend. Confirm. The cost is 3 cents of ETH. And it's done. 40 cents of tether. 40 cents of tether. Okay. That's on Flare. Man, I know someone in the chat knows. Where are the contract addresses for Tether and USDC? The bridge stuff, so it can show up in your wallet. I know we have that somewhere. Let me go to the chat real quick, and then I'm going to just check SparkDex. I might have added those already. Yes, Reaper 76. I do believe that Flare was designed for enterprise use. I do believe that. I do believe that. All right, so let's go check out. Let's go to Flare. Flare mainnet. Let's go to tokens. I think I have Tether and USDC bridged already on here, but I don't know why that's taking so long. Let's go SparkDex. Am I on Flare? I'm on Flare. There's my 40 cents of USDC. Let's see about Tether. There's Tether. Bridged USDT using Stargate. There it is. There it is. It's right there, right? So it's available. And obviously, if you want some CUSDX or something, you can swap to do that as well. But that is how you bridge, fam. That is how you bridge. It's easy freaking peasy. Centralized exchanges to your wallet extensions. Stargate Finance is the bridge, Stargate.finance. And you see how fast it is, right? Smooth, easy, fast, no freaking worries, right? There it is right there. So let me know if anybody needs me to show them how to add a ledger to the MetaMask wallet. Let me know. But I wanted to hop on here real quick and show you guys how to do that. Please let me know in the comments of this live stream and in the video if you're watching the replay. as well. And I'll show you guys how to do it. It's really simple to do. It's just step by step. But it's really that easy. So yeah, I do think Flare is designed for enterprise use. I'm really, really excited about the economy that has been built, if you will, by Flare Networks. Really, really excited about it. And the other thing that I like is I feel like it is a really, I mean, who knows, right? But I feel like it's one of those opportunities that 5 years from now, you can say that you were there at a penny and less than a penny. And not financial advice. Please don't go get these FLR tokens because I'm saying anything. Please don't do that. But that's what Flare feels like to me. They have everything set up to encourage user participation and a vision for where it's going, right? They're saying participate and stay on the journey. They do a really good job of that. And I just think they're going to get better. This is why I said if I was to ever take a gig, again, it would be with Flare. Because they just do a good job of doing that, right? They garner attention. They promote activity, and they encourage the holding assets and continue to use assets in the ecosystem as opposed to leaving it and swapping into some other thing. So they discourage airdrop farming. They discourage liquidity farming. They discourage that, and they encourage user participation, not just hanging out. Okay. This whole idea, I'm just going to hang out on some cold storage wallet. Now, so again, if you're smart, in my opinion, you understand that I don't have to take 100% of my asset and go anywhere. I don't have to have 100% on cold storage. I don't have to have 100% on any blockchain. But what I can do is portfolio management. And I can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20% and participate. So this way, I am actively participating. It's this whole thing of people thinking it has to be one or it has to be 100% or nada. It has to be 100% or nothing. That's just, no. I just showed you 40 cents of participation. I just showed you 40 cents of participation. Right? Now again, your favorite don't have to be my favorite. I really like SparkDex, right? I really like SparkDex. I like the features, right? I do DeFi, I do liquidity positions. I really like SparkDex. So, I mean, again, SparkDex got to do their thing. They got to grab market share. They got to garner attention. They got to create a community, all that stuff. But I'm just saying right now, I like them. So, Joe, buddy's in the building. I will get into Flare next bear market beginning 2026. I got no more backpack money until this bull run runs. I hear you, my guy. I hear you. You got a plan, bro. You got a plan. 2026 is going to be awesome for accumulation, I think, because we're beginning to get a better picture of how to win in the space. We're getting right? We got these formulas, right? So we have this better idea of winning in the space. And we also got a better idea of long-term narratives, right? We got that as well. Can't we tell the difference between the meme coin narrative and the RWA narrative? Can't we say, one of these has got more sticking power than the other? Can't we say that? We can't say that with AI and gaming. We don't know. Do we? Like, do we? Or maybe we could say it with AI and gaming and we can't say it with RWA. Is that what you think? But we get this sense, right? of what's going to probably be around 3 years from now, right? And what's probably not. Doesn't mean you can't participate now. There are people just ka-chinging. I mean, they are creating ka-chings with the meme coins. I know that there's less of a shot of that narrative for the next bull run than AI. There's less of a shot for the meme coin narrative to be leading in narratives in the next bull run, right? So you get a sense. Right now, utility tokens are not the narrative. It's not even close. But maybe the next run, it will be. Maybe the next run, it will be, right? But we're getting a better sense, right? Because we've been in the space now for years. We've gone past the 5-year mark. We got a better sense, right? Joe, we got a better sense of how this market operates, why one chain is garnering attention and creating network adoption and exploding in their daily active users and all that kind of stuff. We have a better sense of that, right? But that takes about 5 years, right? The challenge with the meme coin thing, just like the 2017, 2018 thing, is you think he's just going to come in and just and hit it. That's the challenge, right? We gotta educate people that no. It's awesome that you were fortunate. It's awesome that you were fortunate in the meme or the 2017, 2018. But this is a journey here. This is a learning curve. And we recommend you hop on it. Right? So there it is there. I just want to share that with you guys. I appreciate you guys checking in. I'm gonna grab a protein shake and it drives me a little on the cray side because I never know if it's the live stream or if it's the laptop or whatever it is. All right, fam. I'm gonna hop off here. Let me know if it was valuable to you. Let me know in the comments, please. That would be super cool. And again, if I was going too fast or if I missed something, have any questions, let me know in the chat, right? I'll respond to the comments. I'll check out the comments for sure. All right, fam. There it is. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to end this one like I do all my live streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win, but that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.